July 28th, 2019. Chapter 1, Season 10. Zero Point has destabilized. After the explosion of the Zero Point, Jonesy finds himself in space with random objects floating around, including parts of Fortnite Islands. Chapter 4, Season 1. Yet again, there is an explosion. Everyone finds themselves floating in space again with random objects and floating islands around them. Chapter 1, Season 9. A brand new futuristic world is revealed after the volcano erupted and destroyed most of the locations. In the center of the map, we find a futuristic Japanese-style city, locations such as Mega Mall, and received Japanese-themed characters in the Battle Pass. Chapter 4, Season 2. A new map is revealed, a giant futuristic city called Mega Mall with the Japanese characters in the Battle Pass. Chapter 1, Season 8. We are revealed to a volcanic tropical map, pirates, old temples, and thick forests. Chapter 4, Season 3. This image gets leaked, revealing to us that next season is going to have thick jungles, pirates, old temples, and volcanoes. Everything that happened in Chapter 1 is happening yet again, but in reverse. We are going to have a look at everything that happened in Chapter 1, Season 8 to see what's going to happen in Chapter 4, Season 3. One of the main characters of Chapter 1, Season 8 was the prisoner. At the time, we did not know much about him. We just knew that he was actually kept a prison at Polar Peak. And for some reason, during mid-season, he just escaped. And that was it. We did not hear anything about this character. But just before that, a mysterious robot showed up on the map. Again, we don't know anything about this guy. We only know that he's actually looking for something or someone. Fast forward, Chapter 3, Season 4. Harold, using her power, kidnaps a scientist and most of the Seven. And in Chapter 4, Season 1, a robot called Amy gives us task: create this small rift gate and send a bunch of objects. And all of these objects come out to look like zombies. And at that point, Amy tells us that the scientist is going through the darkest fate imaginable. Just before the end of Chapter 4, Season 1, Amy decides to go save the scientist. And to do this, she finds like this robot body. And it is revealed that Amy was in fact that mysterious robot that we saw in Chapter 1. And this all starts to make sense. What if the prisoner was in fact the scientist? Because we don't really know the identification of the scientist. Amy said the scientist was going through worst fate imaginable. If you look at the prisoner, you can tell that this guy has been through a lot. Perhaps Amy was the one who actually traveled back in time to save the prisoner, who's the scientist, and helped him escape. Now, this all happened in Chapter 1, Season 8, so expect to see the prisoner or the scientist return next season. Volcano was actually one of the main part of Chapter 1, Season 8. In fact, just before the volcano came, were earthquakes and cracks on the ground, and also we had geysers on the map as well. And that is exactly what is happening right now on the map. There is an earthquake which has caused cracks on the ground, and right now there are a bunch of geysers on the map as well. A bunch of assets were added to the file, such as volcanic rocks, lava effects, suggesting to us that next season we are going to get a volcano. And also in Chapter 1, Season 8, there were a bunch of forests and old temples. Obviously, this image got leaked that revealed to us that next season we are going to get thick forests with bunch of old temples. Next season in forest regions, you're going to get mud as well. These muds are going to make you walk slow, and if you drive over them, your car is going to be covered in mud. Also, in one of the old temples, you can find a mythic drum shotgun. But obviously, to get this overpowered weapon, it comes with a cost. You will have to defeat a boss. I'm guessing bunch of our henchmen. The boss you will find at this location is this person right here, the Lost Reality. In Chapter 1, Season 8, a pistol was introduced to us that became a fan favorite. We are talking about the Flintlock pistol. That's because Chapter 1, Season 8 was partly pirate theme as well, and these pirates were the one that actually brought those pistols. Now it looks like in Chapter 4, Season 3, we are getting partly pirate theme as well. That's because of this image right here that got leaked. If you look at this guy in the middle, this guy looks like a sailor, like a crew member of a pirate gang. And if you look at the weapon that he's carrying, it looks like a mix between a flintlock and a normal pistol. This is actually a pistol called the lever action pistol. And the description of this pistol reads slow, but it hits really hard. I'm guessing just like the flintlock, this is going to have like a one shot but reload. That one shot is actually going to do a lot of damage. Also, toys was introduced in chapter 1, like these frisbees. It looks like in chapter 4 season 3 they're going to turn these toys into actual weapons. If you look at this guy right here, this guy is obviously holding this boomerang. Now this boomerang is going to be called kinetic boomerang. This is basically going to be one of your main weapon next season, and it looks like a mix between the hammer and the kinetic blade. Also, animal back bling was introduced in chapter 1. The animals was on our back, but it looks like it's right opposite in chapter 4 season 3, because we will be the one on top of the animal because raptors are coming back, but we will be able to ride them. Talking about riding, it looks like next season we are getting armored cars. It's going to be special NPCs that will drive them around. Judging by the names given to those NPCs, armored car goons, I don't think they're going to be very friendly. We know that in chapter 1 season 9 we got a bunch of like robotic characters in the battle pass, and also a giant robot in the volcano as well. Also, we can't forget this fake Transformers that was added by Epic Games. Can't be a coincidence that in chapter 4 season 3 we are getting Transformers. Optimus Prime has been confirmed, and it has also been confirmed that Optimus Prime will not be a secret skin. You will be able to get him as soon as the battle pass releases. Most likely this is going to be his mythic weapon, maybe his battle axe. Also expect Transformer cars laying around Fortnite map. Maybe if you get in them, you can drive around like a normal vehicle, and then you can transform into like a robot. Also expect to see Transformers characters such as Bumblebee, Megatron in the item shop. Personally, I would love to see those beast robots, especially this guy right here. Also expect to see like a Lego collaboration take place next season, because Fortnite are working on a Lego world in Fortnite. Lots of people are suggesting that this is going to be a UEFN map, but Fortnite will not be the one creating this UEFN map. It's going to be Lego themselves. Expect more of these kind of projects where we're going to see different world created by the brand themselves come to Fortnite. You never know, one day maybe you will see like a Fortnite Disneyland. If you want to know everything about what's coming up next season, click on this video right here. We are talking about flying dragons, brand new weapons. Also, please use code SMJM in the item shop. My name is Sam Jam. I love you, fams. Peace out.